Hi, this is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden, and thank you for joining me for Shifting Perspectives with Triadic Healing. I am thrilled already at this. I wrapped down my last video and then I hopped on over to the website and I pulled it up and I immediately started like updating everything on the video. And I got to this point, I was brainstorming it. So this is what I have so far. I have the Healing Garden Creed. This is all about your perspective. It's time to restore your perspective to you. Trust the universe, trust the process. Time does not exist within the garden. Now I get to this fourth one and I wrote it down and I wanted to do a video on it because it is this important. Going through the sixth perspective is literally a physical detox of you removing all the perspective toxins and societal poisons inside of your mind. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to edit this video and include that, but we really need to just sit back and talk about that. The sixth perspective is what I refer to as the hippie stage. It's when you start to become aware of the feelings and rights of animals. It's when you start to become consciously aware of our impact on the environment. And it's when you start to switch over to being a vegetarian or a vegan. And it's also when your hippocampus finally gets so enlarged that it plugs into the energy electromagnetic field in the planet. And it literally turns your entire spinal cord into a battery tap. It's normal. And when I go through Triadic Healing, I'm going to break down the science, the physics. I'm going to break down everything of what's going on when you get into the sixth perspective. It feels like your third eye is open. That's second perspective talk for you basically seeing things that were credited to older religions. And we're going to break it all down. It's part of the God game. And that's also going to be part 3 of Triadic Healing. But I do need to clarify that when you get to the sixth stage, it's basically when Mercury retrograde starts to rip you apart. And what's happening is literally you're going through societal detox. You're going through perspective detox. So everything that is not you, the planet, the energy field is ripping it out of you very quickly. And it's so uncomfortable and painful that you have no choice but to get aligned. And the more traumatized you are, the more perspective abuse you suffered, the greater the pain is going to be. And it's a rite of passage. It is the ultimate suffering to get you to the other side. It's the graduation event of authentic living. So if you're already going through it, it is going to be discussed. We are going to go through it. And I strongly recommend you absolutely start at the beginning and go through it. Ideally, you should come upon Triadic Healing when you're a fifth perspective and you jump right in and you go. So that by the time you get to the sixth perspective, you're already aligned. And then when you get to that sixth perspective, you'll basically find out how well you did. It's your test. And I'm dead serious. The sixth perspective is going to be your test on how well you did Triadic Healing. I'm not going to give it to you. She's going to give it to you. And as soon as your hippocampus turns on and you get to where you need to get, it should be aligned so that your perspectives are all out of you and you're fine. So that when you get hooked up, you won't feel a thing. Ideally, you should just feel a surge of boom, belonging and placement. And that's it. And it feels like a shift into belonging and placement. You just grounded into the energy field. You just became a grounding rod, literally. And that's what we're all doing here. It's pretty extraordinary. I'll get into that in the God game. But that's pretty much it. And I'm going to do some, if you're in the sixth perspective, here's an extra exercise. I'm going to have like a little something on the side for six perspectives because, well, they need it. So if you love this video, like, follow, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what part resonated with you. If you have any follow-up questions about any part of the exam, please, or not the exam, of the course, please mention it below. I do not do a single test. I do quizzes where you guys get to do your own personality things to figure things out for yourself. I don't do quizzes. I don't do tests. That's I don't measure a person's growth. You get to measure your growth. So I guess that's all set. Go ahead and take a look at the link below, and it's going to get you right into Triadic healing and get you started. So thank you so much, and may the kindest of words always find you.